Alright, hello, Youngaz, Virgo female. Welcome to your reading. So, we're doing that investigation family ties that need to be broken. Okay, so let's see what God wants to tell you about this situation. Okay, okay, so let's see. What do you want to tell Virgo, please, in this situation, Most High? I'm hearing choo 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 in my mind. I don't know why. Happy times, happy times. So, all right, let's see. If we need clarification, I'll make sure I get that because I think we might need clarification. Okay, so we have health, okay, and it came out like this. So I'm guessing that whatever this is that you're going through is taking a negative toll on your health. Feels more correct this way, yeah. So bad health, okay. The underlying issue is you're heavy burdened, so it's stressing you out. Conquering, we have institution, politics, persecution, or crucifixion. So we have an issue here of beliefs. We have an issue here, probably that battle of them wanting you to think how they think and act like they act and believe what they believe. So I feel like you're in a position where you're fighting for your right to have your own opinions. Okay? So the institution, yeah, basically that's what it's about. It's like a group that has like one vision, like one aim, one destiny type thing. But you can't help it if you see things differently. I remember doing a reading for you where you were starting to get into conversations about God and stuff like that with your people, and this could have something to do with it. And when it comes to religion and stuff like that and politics, people tend to take these things very seriously. Some people even go overboard, and I was explaining to you that you need to speak calmly when you're talking about these things because easily these situations could end up in arguments and raised voices and anger and these kind of things. So I don't know if that's what you're going through, but yeah, persecution or crucifixion. Now the thing is, if you want to have the right to believe in what you believe in, then you're gonna have to take up your cross and walk. That's how it goes. Okay? It's either you take up your cross and you walk, which means losing family, losing friends, but this here is family ties that need to be broken. So God is saying It's better that you stand up for yourself and what you believe in than to become somebody's puppet and be living a life that you don't even believe in, because that's like imprisonment. Okay? So it's how bad do you want to have your freedom to be yourself type of thing going on right now. And it's taking a toll on your health. So that means your spirituality is something that you take very seriously. Your philosophy, your philosophical content, your spirituality, just the things that you believe in is something that you're very serious about, and to the point where it's actually weighing heavily on you. So you need to remove yourself from this person by, if you need to move out, move out. But if it's not that drastic, stop having conversations with this person. Okay? Stop having conversations and just live your truth. Okay? Just live your truth and let them live their truth. Don't try to convince anybody of what you see to be true. Just let people do their thing and you do your thing, right? That's the thing that should happen. So, family ties that need to be broken. All right? So, it's messing with your health. So, let's I want God to give you some uh advice, you know. Because me telling you something is one thing, but when the Most High says it, I think that, you know, some people find it a more reliable source. And so you should. So let's get the Most High to give you some advice. What's your advice for Virgo in this situation, please, Most High? One more time, Virgo. So I'm hearing for you that throughout history, God always uses a select few to start something. When God wants to make something widespread or become the norm, God will start with a few. So I feel that you're one of the forerunners, okay? So it's like whatever you're going through is helping you to pave the way for other people as well, other parents and other children as well. So by you struggling, by you going through this struggle, it will inspire other people. So what I would advise you is this: don't go through it alone. Make sure that you stay prayed up, okay? Develop that relationship, that personal relationship with your guides or God or whatever you choose to believe in. And just be yourself. I find that people get the message better when we lead by example rather than trying to talk to them. Because if you're living your truth, it will work for you. Doesn't mean that you won't have any difficulties, but it does mean that you will have the strength to go through things. When people look at you go through it, they'll say, how the you do that? Because they know that if it was them, they would have caved. They would have been broke up and broke down and mash up and, but God wants to use you. So that means even though you may go through some challenges, you'll still be looking great. You'll still be feeling your best. You'll go through it happily because you understand what's going on and like, this is the path that I chose. And I know that what's on the other side of this is blessings, not only for myself, but for other people coming after me, other generations that are coming up, and my fellow generation people. Okay, so yeah, so by you leading out and taking on this challenge, you'll become an inspiration to others. So I'm hearing God wants to use you and your family as like a prototype in this situation. Although there's nothing new under the sun, possibly for the area that you live in, or maybe your institution, so maybe your religion or something like that. But God is basically changing things up, and it has a lot to do with your story and what you're going through. So have faith in what you believe in, okay? And stay prayed up. Stay with your guide, stay with your God, stay with whatever it is you believe in. Let it be your best friend. And you won't go wrong. Even when you think you've gone wrong, trust me, it's part of the grand plan. Oh, this is the universe is my partner. Yeah, basically stay prayed up, stay connected. But the other one was saying trust the divine process. So that means that even if it's going in a way that you don't think it's going right, still trust in it. Let your intuition lead you, not your eyesight, not your mind. Don't use your 5 senses or your mind. Use your 6th sense in this here situation. Because your 6th sense is God talking to you. So that's how you be knowing stuff without knowing how you know stuff. Okay? So, yeah. So what other advice do you have for Virgo? Interesting. I want to fuck you? The underlying issue is luxury. Very interesting. Advice. Okay. We have to... Let me get comfortable. So Most High, I beg you, please explain this. What kind of mathematical equation is this? Well, Virgo, to be true, I don't know what you're going through. So... Oh... So the person you're dealing with, they want to do this to you. Let's see the underlying issue. So we got luxury, and I just want to be friends. So luxury is having that, and look, I want you to father or mother my child or children. Interesting. Then we have I am scared of you. Oh Lord. And then we have I want to be a better person. So are you going through a case of abuse within your family? So this person is coming on to you probably because they take care of you and stuff like that, so they feel they have access to you, but you're like, no, that's not what I want from you. But this person wants to actually impregnate you or something, and that's making you fearful. Then I want to be a better person. I don't understand. And I was influenced by a or some family members. So what? Is your family trying to And look, you are my prisoner. Is your family trying to get your other family, maybe some cousin or something, to have relations with you so that you could get pregnant for them or something like that? If that's not your principle, then that's not your principle. So you definitely have to get prayed up. Because let's say you decide to leave. Let's say you decide to leave your people. That means you're gonna have to make sure that you stay close to God so that God provide that safety and food and warmth. This is not something to play around with. This is a very big step. If you're gonna take this step, you have to be strong up here and connected to the Most High. This is a very tough position to be finding yourself in. So the advice is, what are you going to do? What are you willing to do? How much do you want your freedom? How much confidence do you have in the Most High to be able to protect you? This is a time for the building of your faith. And especially some of these cultures with these people in it, I know how they are. So you definitely have to stick. It's like I'm in war mode for you. Listen, yeah. I sympathize with you. I kind of know what you're going through. But to be fair, now is not the time to get angry. Now is the time to get closer to the divine and decide what you want the next chapter of your life to look like. What is going to be the next chapter in your life's story? Only the brave. Okay. So, I wish you well. And just know, if you choose, well, whatever you choose to do, God will be with you. So if you choose to stay because you're too afraid to take that leap of faith, God will be with you. And if you choose to leave, God will still be with you. So it's all up to you how you want the next chapter of your story to go. Okay? So, in any case, you're gonna be alright. You're gonna win because you've been ordained to win. Whatever this is that's going on within your culture, God wants to remove it, eradicate it. And did you hear that click? I realized my hood dryer be doing that. Now my right ear is ring, my left ear is ringing. This thing here just be clicking. This my hood dryer up there. It be making that random clicking sound like nothing is happening with it. I don't know, but I realize it make that sound when I say certain things. Like it's giving me a confirmation or something. Okay, so yeah, if you choose to stay, God's gonna be with you, and if you choose to leave, God's gonna be with you. You are ordained to win this here fight. So just prepare for your victory. I'm gonna let God talk to you one more time, just so that you can have your reassurance. What's the last thing that you want to say to Virgos, please, Most High? The same deck. Let's see. That is crazy. But, human beings are weird. And there's nothing wrong with people believing what they believe. But it's like, I believe what I believe too. So how about you show me some respect for what I believe and I show you some respect for what you believe, Because I don't believe what you believe. So you need to find somebody that believe in what you believe in. Because that chick is not me. That shit does not sit well with me. So I don't get a voice. I don't get to have a voice in this. Ooh, God is about to show itself in your family. Boy. Listen. Don't feel sorry for them. I'm not saying that you ought to be cold, but when somebody's doing wrong and they get a whipping from the Most High, let them get their whipping so they can learn their lesson. Do not stand in the way of their karma because you want to be nice. Don't do it. Worry about yourself. Let everybody take accountability for their own actions. You're probably very beautiful, and that's why they're so happy to do this shit. Don't feel sorry for anybody. Feel sorry for yourself. People need to snap out of that spell that they're under. They can't do it if you're feeling sorry for them. So this is God's message to you. God says, you are my prisoner. So that means that's a good prisoner. That's the right prison to be in. God is saying, I got you. I trust you. So God is saying you need to trust it. Know that you're in good hands. And I knew you were the one for me shortly after I met you. So God is saying you didn't know how much I loved you. You didn't know how much I'm there for you. You didn't know how much I protect you before. But you know some now, and you're going to know even more in the future to come. Because you were straying away from God. I just want to say fuck off. So you don't have any faith in God. Or not as much faith as you should. You don't believe that God can make your life better. See, I don't want to change my player ways, and I did not believe you. You don't believe. You have a desire to stay in the mind frame that you're in. I don't want to change my player ways. But my friend, you need to start to play a different game, a game that involves God. Now is not the time to be shutting God out of your life if you really want your life to have a great, if you want to have a good chapter in the next segment of your life. Now is not the time to cut God out of your life. Now is the time to draw closer to God. Allow yourself to be God's prisoner. You see these on my wrists is tattoos. Because I gave myself to God. That's what that represents. I am God's prisoner. Nobody else is. And the ones on my fingers, that's my ring to say, I'm yours, universe. That's why they're there. That's the meaning of them. You see, it's just a line that go right round. These are my shackles. So if I'm falling, God could grab me by my shackles and pull me back up. That's the concept. And it's to remind me. So when I look at them, I have a visual. And you see my other tattoos, God's business, that's my money is God's money. And good over evil. All that is to remind me to stay in God's energy. And that's why I could do the things that I do, say the things that I say, and just confuse the hell out of people. People don't know how. It's because the universe is my partner. Real shit. It's not a joke. So I wish you the best in this story or this phase of your life, okay? But just know you're gonna be alright. If you don't trust God now, you'll find reason to trust God. Because God's still gonna love you. Even if you're not sure if it exists, even if you're not sure if it loves you or whatever, that's not gonna stop God from loving you. You know? So think about how you feel when you love somebody. Even if they don't believe that you love them, do you stop loving them? No. You just think that it's sad that they don't believe. You feel like, what can I do to make you believe? But you shouldn't have to do nothing to make them believe. Because even if you do the best thing on earth, they can still not trust you. Because that's not how their mind is set up. So God is not going to force its love on you. God's not going to force itself on you. But God will be blessing you. So when you see the blessings coming in, know that that's the universe or God or your angels or whatever you believe in. That's them blessing you. Because they love you. Whether or not you believe in them, whether or not you love them back. You're going to be alright. So I look forward to reading about whatever is happening next in your life. So good luck with that, my dear. Take care of yourself. You know.